Here we go, Nick. It's
Yeah.
almost pool time. Pretty much is pool time.
Probably, right? We've already had 7 or 8 90-degree days already this year, and plenty of heat continuing into the weekend. It's all about, is the water temperature warm enough now? Because the air, it sure is. We've got mostly 70s across Texas now. These numbers actually slightly cooler than this time last night, and I think we're going to be in for a cooler morning than what we had this morning, and that should help to contribute to a slightly cooler afternoon than what we had this afternoon, where we were around 89, 90 for the high. So just slightly cooler here tomorrow, but still makes for a very warm day. 88 for the high, should be closer to 80. So you see that 88 in Austin, a lot of mid to upper 80s in our eastern counties, and I don't expect much in the way of mid 80s in the hill country. I think more of you will be in the upper 80s. Unfortunately, with the lack of a lot of wind, there will be some, but also plenty of sunshine, plenty of warmth in place. It's the perfect recipe for ozone to develop in the metro and parts of our eastern counties. So we've got an air quality alert for tomorrow for those areas. Unhealthy for sensitive groups is the way that this is classified here for tomorrow. Best bet, try and avoid driving in a car if you can tomorrow, and avoid filling up your tank during the day tomorrow if you can. As far as the rest of your weekend, so we'll go with 88 and sunshine here for your Saturday. Even warmer for Sunday, although I call it hotter once we get to 90 or above this time of year. 91, mostly sunny, more of a wind here on Sunday. So here's the wind on Saturday out of the south. 10, 15 mile per hour gusts, getting a little stronger later in the day. But then as we head through the day on Sunday, we could have some gusts exceeding 20, perhaps as high as 25 or 30 miles per hour Sunday morning, and then more of an area-wide 20 to 30 mile per hour gust Sunday afternoon. This is going to increase the fire danger Sunday to a 4 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5, mostly for the hill country. So we want to make sure we do our part to prevent any fires from beginning, even at all. All right, as far as the big pattern goes, high pressure in control, but it's slowly on the move. Still keeps us dry through Thursday, although by the end of the weekend, especially next weekend and beyond, that high moves away and we get this troughing pattern in the western states. That helps to introduce rain and storm chances here into central Texas. So you're not necessarily going to see much rain opportunities over the next week, only that 10% chance of rain on Friday with 80s and 90s and 80s and 90s. But a much better chance, in fact, fairly likely, we enter a wetter than normal period beginning Easter weekend and then continuing through the days after that, 19th through the 25th.